interesting. It is a big deal, and I'll come to that. But I will just say that for me, my assessment of the state of the nation is perhaps summarized in the first few paragraphs that His Excellency delivered. And if you permit me, I'll quote one of them. And he stated that I stand before you to speak to another such defining moment, a moment of rebound, of national renewal, and restored hope in our country's history. This moment is being shaped by hard choices, institutional resolve, and renewed commitment to stability and national purpose. If you listened to His Excellency yesterday, and you listened as a neutral person, and you are not wearing political shades that blind you, he came across as a leader who really understands exactly what is happening, and one who has come to tell us the candid truth and to inspire us. You asked whether things were just aligning, was it a deliberate effort, or what has happened. God has been merciful to us, and I couldn't agree better with my senior here. But in addition, just as His Excellency said, the building that this year's State of March celebration, the theme is building prosperity, restoring hope. Restoring what? Hope and building prosperity. And he says that this theme is what is the blueprint that guides his administration's vision and action. Everything this administration has done is to restore hope in the country, to give us hope that we can get out of where we were, a state of hopelessness, a state of despondency, a state where even high-end professionals had given up on the country, and we're leaving this country in droves.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you. I'm coming from the medical field, and I can tell you,
brain drain.
Prior to that, the type of brain drain we experienced was brain drain where very young graduates from medical school left this country in search of education, in search of money, in search of other things. During the haircuts that we had, and we saw our professors picketing for their pension money, the trend reversed. You saw people at my level of qualification moving with their family. That was never heard of before. That you see a consultant, a specialist, deciding to leave the country.
Leave or run away?
Well, you may choose the correct word. In our parlance, we say the person has japa. And it was happening. So this is the situation that we find ourselves. But let me just tell you that the issue of the cocoa, which our friends sought to talk about, again, if they listen to His Excellency well, he said we have to make difficult choices, hard choices. That is a mark of leadership. These hard choices is what they failed to do in a lot of instances, and went for populism, went for what would please the masses, until it landed us in a ditch. At the beginning, you stated when they said we are not going to IMF, yet we're going there. We are not going to go a haircut, and we didn't just do a haircut, we did a head cut, because people died from this. Do you understand? So when His Excellency is faced with a situation, he comes candidly to explain to the people. The summary of this whole cocoa thing, I'm not a financial expert in everything, is that, and I want every cocoa farmer listening to me to appreciate it. We are truly sorry that we've had to take that money away. But was it necessary? It was necessary. It's a difficult decision that we have to do. The summary is that we come and buy the cocoa from you. We go and sell it on the global market at a certain rate and give you some profit, and we also make something from it. Now, the person that we go to sell it to, the price there has dropped significantly. The denomination in which we sell it has also dropped significantly. What essentially it means is that when we buy from you and we go and sell at a very low rate. We can decide to be in a state of delusion and tell ourselves we will still pay you the high amount, and therefore borrow money from somewhere and pay you. And you'll be happy. By the end of the day, we will all suffer. The whole nation will suffer. In reality, if you look at it, the global price has come down. The dollar to CD exchange also means that how much we bring in has also gone down significantly. The farmer's expectation has not been met. But the real value of what a farmer gets, the real value, what that money can be used for, in the face of all these indicators that the financial experts are mentioning, may not have been so badly hurt. So you were expecting, we said that, look, we can give you 70% of whatever we go and sell. That 70% per our calculation could have been around 7,000. Now we are giving you close to 90% of what we actually go and sell. But unfortunately, the global sum had come down because of the two factors I've talked about. So we've given far more than we wanted to give you, but in reality, as far as you are concerned, what has come into your hands is insignificant. It's not what you expected. It is the reason why we say we are sorry. But we have to tell you the truth, that this is for our common good. Maybe he can explain it better in the financial term, but in summary, layman language, this is what it is.
You can't sell for more than, you can't pay for more than you
No,
can sell
it
for.
will only mean maybe we go and print more money at the Bank of Ghana, like what they did, and just add on. Well, do you know what we are doing? I said this elsewhere. It's like your father goes to borrow money. You tell your father you are hungry at home. He borrows money to come and give you. You say, Daddy, I need a bicycle. He goes to borrow more and get you a bicycle. Daddy, my friends have a motorbike or a vehicle. Then he borrows money to do it for you. At the end of the day, he makes you happy today, but you will suffer tomorrow because he has told all those people you are coming to pay that debt. This is what they were doing to us.
Okay.
So I think we should appreciate the sincerity of His Excellency in this presentation, and the facts speak for themselves. There is nothing more than that. And when we decide to delve into the various aspects of it, we would. The other thing I'll say is that my president yesterday spoke as a nationalist, and I like that. And he spoke as an African leader. He talked about the Accra reset, and then our own national reset agenda, and the fact that our prosperity is inseparable from the prosperity of the whole of Africa, and for Africa to think of itself. And one thing that touched me there was that no single African country, no matter how well endowed, can thrive alone in this new global world. Okay. And that's a fact. And he says we must come together. The global south requires a deliberate and disciplined plan, one that begins with unlocking the immense human and creative potential of our young people, which is true. We have them. We must unlock it. Strengthening our regional value chain to add value to what we produce. Mobilizing domestic capital to finance our own development. And I can tell you, one of such is our health sector.
I'll let you come to health sector, but on macroeconomic, that's good.
Yes.
But the ordinary man was mentioned, and we are told that the ordinary man is not benefiting.
So,
and that if you go to Lambussie, for instance,
good.
The ordinary man there who may be a teacher in your basic school is not benefiting from these big percentages that we are mentioning in Accra.
So let me tell you, while I was this, I just put up a message on my constituency platform that they should give me real figures on the ground. In Lambussie, I'll not say all is good. People are feeling the impact of these big figures, positively and negatively. I'll tell the positive and I'll tell the negative. I'll be very honest. The positive is that today in Pina market in the central town of Lambussie, an olonka of maize is going for 8 cedis. Prior, it was around 25. At some point, it went up to 35. There was a time I made news when parents were asked to go and buy an olonka of maize each for their awards to bring to Pina Secondary School to feed their children. I would send them 25 bags to survive the hunger that free SHS was giving to the students. And at the time, a bag of an olonka of maize was around 25 cedis.
Is 8 cedis now?
It's 8 cedis now.
Please, how much does it cost to transport a sack from Lambussie to Accra?
We can do the business.
Wow.
You know, and if you take even the yellow maize, as of today, is 6 cedis. The bad side of this, and I'll be very honest with it, to my farmers, is that for the ordinary person going to the market to buy, you will get. But to the farmer, is that the price has come down so much that they are complaining. So a bag of maize, this same maize that used to sell around 650, in some places 700 Ghana cedis, is now being sold for 250 Ghana cedis. And yet, no, they are not getting buyers. Everybody has enough to eat at home, and so they are not getting buyers. And so we are counting on this national buffer stock that they had decided they were going to give them the money to go and buy. I know about 300 million have been allocated to them. They were going through some procurement process. I'm appealing to whoever it is in charge. When that is finally made, I want some of those people to come to Lambussie and to our enclave. Sisala East, Sisala West, Lambussie, these areas are huge maize growing communities. Sorghum, you will find them there a lot. Soya bean, come and buy, put in the national buffer stock silos, and then we use during period of starvation. But so this is the picture on the ground. Okay. If you tell me that people on the ground are not feeling it, I'll tell you, we know how much we used to buy fuel and how much we are buying it now. We know how much we used to buy beverages and drinks like beer and how much we are buying it now. We know how much what we have not really felt. And I said this the other time. It's something like how the size of kenke is. You know, looking at the reduction in the cost of maize, we expect that a 5 cedi bowl size of kenke now should have come down to like 2 cedis. But you're not feeling that aspect of it. And these are, I think, is a Ghanaian mentality that when prices go up, they hardly come down. And so people cash in and people are trying to do a wait and see. It's almost a year plus, it's going to 2 years. They should realize the real change and let it translate down.
Okay.